Okay, I'm pretty much ready now. Okay, so I assume you guys see the video now. I gotta just put some headphones on, give me a sec. Alright, how's the audio levels? Should be good. Might be a little echo right now, I don't have my headphones in quite yet. Now I do. Okay, so I'm all set up now. Thanks. Alright, anyway, it's Under Defeat. This game's also on the Dreamcast, originally on Sega Naomi hardware. I actually was almost gonna play this on the Dreamcast, but I didn't quite get my situation figured out. So I'll be playing the HD version instead, which is pretty comparable. Gonna be going for a 1 all clear. This game also has 2 loops, but there's a condition as well in this game for the second loop. The condition is to get an average of a 95% contribution rate in each stage, and the contribution rate is basically specific enemies in the stages need to be destroyed to accumulate that. But I'm going to be ignoring that and just going for a 1 all completion. This is a vertical shmup. Won't be playing on hard, I'll be playing on normal. Default settings. Alright, let's do this. So here's a little tutorial. Move around, shoot, bomb. Also in this game, when you move to the left, you can choose how your copter veers because you have like a 40-degree freedom of angling your shot when you're moving around, and then you lock the angle with the shot button. That's what this is explaining. So you can use either normal, which when you move to the right, you aim to the right, move to the left, but I like to use reverse, so that when I move to the right, I aim to the left. This game has 3 different options that you use in a chargeable gauge. It's the green bar in the bottom. That's the Vulcan option. I'm not gonna be using that one really. Or the rocket. There's a rocket as well. I'm gonna be using the cannon. This is the cannon. It's a constant fire. It's a constant volley of like medium damaging shots. So yeah, your main shot, it hits in the air. It also hits on the ground when the reticles are close enough. But there's a catch to hitting stuff on the ground and furthermore, like stuff coming from the ground. The game actually has real 3D space. So when enemies shoot bullets from the ground, it actually takes about 1.5 seconds or maybe a second for those bullets to actually become a threat on the plane that you're existing on. To elaborate on that further, the environment can also block bullets, mostly from you. Like say if there's a cliff and then there's an enemy behind a cliff, your ground shot will be blocked by it. So the game actually has real 3D space, which is really awesome. I have 2 lives with my current life. I will not be getting any extends in this game. This is a no extra lives game. Oh, we got an audio glitch. The music isn't playing. HD version has a couple of glitches here and there. Hopefully I don't get the other glitch where the game stops rendering video and crashes on you. I've had that happen to me a few times. So I'm hitting like the parts of this copter here and there, and it goes down. Can't really read chat playing this one. Thankfully, the video rendering bug is not that as common as the audio glitch. So in this game, you're a pilot. I'm the pink-haired girl, and then I have a co-pilot. So you're controlling. You have 2 characters, female pilots, in a World War II setting, pretty much. The story is basically they send you out to. Basically to try to kind of give some breathing, kind of, you know, to thwart a larger conflict that's on the rise is the idea of your mission. It's nothing too crazy. So the HD version actually slows down a little bit more than the Dreamcast. That's gonna help me rather than hurt me. However, it's not 100% accurate to the arcade or the Dreamcast version. That's why I kinda wanna start playing the Dreamcast version, but for now this is what we got. Some HD goodness. Also, the hitbox of the helicopter is that circle on the top of the helicopter blades. That's what the hitbox is. Oh god, that was a bit of a panic dodge. I don't like it. I don't like doing that. But I bombed. It's okay. In this marathon setting, it'd probably be a little bit smarter for me to use my bombs wisely, but I tend to play fairly safe. So I'll use my bombs if it's a good idea. Those little copters are like basically sniper copters. They have a pretty fast attack if you're watching out for with them. They can get you if you're not expecting their attacks. If you grab a power-up during the cooldown of your option, you actually cancel the cooldown. It's a little technique you can do. The cooldown is when the red bar is depleting. Okay. Stick to the canyon here. I kind of want to focus on getting rid of the small enemies so that my cannon can maximize its DPS. Try to get rid of these small turrets by myself. The scoring system is actually letting your option kill stuff. You get a ×2 bonus if your option finishes off anything. And so it's important to try to get the targets that have a big base point value with the option. That's how you get a majority of your points. I'm gonna try to get some points here. So X2, 10k is pretty good. I got the other one as well. I don't really need to do any scoring, but it gives you something else to do while you're just learning to survive. Again, want to get these small targets. Let's deploy the cannon here. Okay. Good. I'm just gonna take. Well, I kinda just want to take it out. Yeah, let's get that right. Get rid of that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna bomb there just to be safe. Bombs are fairly. They do okay damage. It's not the best damage ever, but they do clear everything off on screen. And here's our boss. It was actually this tower that we can actually preemptively attack. I'm gonna get a fairly quick kill here. Oh yeah, so then I finish off the boss with the option. I get X2 30k. Alright, so far so good. Okay, stage 3, 5 stages. Things will heat up a little bit here. Have a planned bomb up here on this mid boss. He's kind of a tough cookie. You can sometimes do it without bombing, but I don't need to risk it. It's an unnecessary risk. Yeah, right about there is when you want to bomb, because dodging that is kind of annoying. That's good there. You do get a good number of bombs, so it's a good idea to use them, especially on your first life. You'll accumulate quite a number of them. I've already used, I think, 3 or so far in Arc, and I still have 4. So, pretty good. So you'll see these buildings block some of my attacks here. I was talking about the 3D space earlier. Like a little bit dicey. Okay, I bombed, but it looked like I was gonna get out of there, but it was coming a little too close. If things go poorly on the boss of this stage, I'll be using 3 bombs on the boss. Hopefully, I only use 1 or none. But sometimes this boss doesn't quite go right, and you're essentially forced to bomb or take an extreme risk with dodging its attacks. You'll see. This is a pretty tough boss. Okay, here he comes. Okay, I might get the quick kill here. Nope. I'm just gonna bomb again though and do that. You do get some invincibility when you turn on that bomb, so I just used that and kind of just clustered my way into the boss to finish off the second wing. Gotta blow off the 2 wings to kill him. Alright, so that worked out. I'm okay with that. If you don't kill him there, you end up having to dodge some attacks at the top of the screen, and it's really annoying. And the more of those center turrets you destroy, especially if you bomb, I usually plan a bomb out on that boss. The bomb kills those center turrets, and that's what makes the following attacks on the second phase a lot harder to survive. So it's kind of like one of those situations where like you're either going to kick its ass or you're probably going to have to use resources. It was kind of a middle ground there. 2 bombs is okay. Sometimes I even have to use 3, like I say. Almost got the quick kill, but it wasn't quite what I wanted. There's a winter wonderland here. Playing a little bit tense. Need to try to loosen up a little bit. To the left here, take out all these enemies in one swoop. And we're going to have the introduction of the big turret. Has the possibility of using a lightning attack, which slows you down dramatically. RNG if it does or not. It did. It did a double lightning, in fact. And it... Oh god, yeah, I definitely should bomb there. So that was a little too close. I was slowed down by the lightning and then didn't get the kill on the big turret soon enough. Still okay to use bombs, though. Alright, let's get that option out. Oh, crap, I grabbed the rocket. Did not want to do that. Really? Had to bomb. Having the rocket threw me off. Oops, I shouldn't have launched that. Wow! Nailed that enemy. That was funny. Well, we'll launch a rocket and then pick up the cannon. Alright, that's good. That works for me. Rocket has a pretty big cooldown, but does severe damage, and a really large radius at that. Oh! everything, that's fine though. Show! Bad dodge. Alright, I only lost 2 bombs on that death. I'll have to live with it. Oh, bombing after all. Alright, last time. Keep it together, buddy. Oh no! I said keep it together, don't die. Fudge. Oh, that really... That threw me off. That sucks. It really sucks. Damn it. Got a no miss now. Definitely doable, but not going to be comfortable. Because there's two very difficult sections still coming. Yeah, that's too bad. I don't like bombing again. This boss fight's not going well either. Shit, man. That was a really not happy about that death. It didn't even look like that bullet got me either. Like the bullet was like on the side of the circle on the copter when during the freeze frame. Lame. All right, last stage. It has a number of tricky segments. The 2 hardest parts in particular are the last boss and this mid-boss section where you fight 3 hover tanks. And it's still possible to die in some other locations as well. It's a pretty last stage, difficulty last stage, I'll say that much. Concerned about this run. Yeah, it's not looking good. No bombs now. I don't need them. Actually, I could potentially... I will get another one, but... Yeah, it's bad. I might even get one more. I forget. This is a mid-boss. Oh crap, that thing didn't die. Okay, I should be okay now. The green one you don't have to dodge, the red one you do have to dodge. That's how this works here. Meaning the red ones are aimed, the green ones are aimed off center. This is still very possible, mind you. It's just not it's not the ideal situation. here's one of the harder parts coming up here, the hover tank battle. I'm gonna bomb. I'm too scared. At this point, if I be able to get them. Oh, wow! Yeah, those hover tanks, they have a really diabolical thing that they do. At random, they will shoot ahead of where you're moving.
No!
Or they'll just target you. So, watching for that is very tricky. So I'm gonna try to finish this out. Anywho. Couldn't want to see any of my games, but I guess I'm still okay with how I did. Probably should have practiced a little bit more. Alright, so we're on pretty much the home stretch here. Alright, so here I want to grab the rocket for the last boss. Do that now. And we got last boss. Pretty cool last boss. First of all, you've got a lot of targets. I'm gonna launch some rockets here. Kind of moving around, just making sure at least as I'm moving around, I'm making some room for myself to dodge around. And so that's how I usually do that. That's all those, and then the big part is gonna activate. The center turret, the rocket. Okay. Launching a rocket here. Another. Bomb. Might as well. I got a bunch of them. That last volley is kind of annoying to dodge. So now the boss is only vulnerable inside of the cockpit, and to attack the cockpit you have to attack through the muzzle like this. And it loads up, and then it's gonna shoot randomly at this point. So there's that. And then it pushes you back with like this wind right here, and then this attack ensues, which is random if it's dense or sparse. Oof, what a similar delay as this last one. Bomb again, just to be safe. Pretty sparse pattern on the left again. Down the rocket down the center, and that'll do it. Now, in this death explosion of the last boss, notice my copter explodes right there as well. The ending to this game is not a happy one. You may thwart some part of the war, but the characters do perish there. Yeah, they said the pilots were never discovered, so I don't know. They probably died, though. Anyway, that's under defeat. Once again, you can trigger a second loop if you get an average of a 95% contribution bonus in every stage. It's actually kind of hard to do that. You have to be very active on destroying things, and you don't even have to destroy everything to get it. It's specific targets. Usually it's like enemies that are like uniquely marked, or like some type of unique target, like the control towers in stage 3 on the battleships there. Sometimes you get more or less than you might expect. It's kind of tough to get it, but I have in fact 2-walled this game, and I've done it deathless as well. You really can stay alive if things kind of line up and you're playing well and whatnot. But unfortunately, I think what really got me was what really took down this run, though, was that stage 4 boss death. That was a really poor death. Oh, it was those 2 deaths. They were really poor, and then that last death to the hover tanks is kind of like whatever. Sometimes they'll get you, sometimes they don't. Yeah. Well. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed these games. We really like them all. And I do think this is one of the best shmups ever made. So you should check it out if you like shmups. Just really fun and satisfying to play and whatnot. Anyway, thanks for having me. Enjoy the rest of the marathon.